Fellas, it's good to see you again. I feel like we recorded not so long ago because of the midweek, but it's episode 15, and a lot happened this midweek that I think Coop is going to get into in a little bit, as you can see from his facial expressions. But how have you guys been?
Been excellent. I mean, solid week for me. Can't complain. Thursday we got FPL in 2 days. Like, what could be better than this, Sam? Tell me.
Nothing. I love it. I love it when there's midweek fixtures and we get to. It sucks for the players, and it sucks sometimes watching it because like the quality is probably a little bit lower when there's a lot of games being played. But from an FPL point of view, it's just constant action. Coop, like you've been silent, man. Say something.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys. I'm looking forward to next week of games. Let's move on.
Okay, well, let's start with our teams. Yeah, how'd everybody do? Charlie, I'm gonna let you go first since you had the best week out of all of us.
Thank you. Yeah. 77 points. It was going great until Ahmad got the most bullshit hat trick I've ever seen in my life.
I wouldn't call it bullshit, but yeah.
It was bullshit. They were good goals, apart from the third one. But 77 points, probably like 150k green. Captain Palmer this week, which was good decision. Could have gone Isak, but the yellow flag was putting me off, so I'm not too disappointed that I didn't go with Isak. And then at 12:59, 1 minute before the deadline, I put in Anthony Robinson instead of João Pedro, which was a nice little 6-point gain right there. So, just good FPL managers do what good FPL managers do and make good decisions. So, yeah, just a solid week. Hey, just building that.
I have a question for you. If you knew JP was going to start, would you have played Robinson anyways?
No.
Okay, so there we go. Coop, how'd you do? Wait. Actually, before we go to Coop, Charlie, overall rank.
Oh, sorry. There is a new person at the top of the LNT standings.
No.
Melman's Men has taken number one position. I'm not sure why Coop is complaining.
What does your rank say on live FPL?
I don't know. I just go by points, and I have more than you.
Well,
we have the same, but I got the better last game week score, so it puts me ahead of you.
No. What's your rank?
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it.
No, I want to hear it.
I have to update the viewers on the overall.
Yeah, I'm going to share mine.
Okay.
Well, actually, they haven't been updated on the FPL page, so we can't say quite yet.
Yeah, we don't know officially yet.
Okay, but live FPL is about as official as we can know right now.
It's not. It's an extremely good app, and we recommend using it to all the viewers out there. But there's a little bit of variance, and I don't want to put I don't want to say the wrong thing to the viewers. They deserve the truth. The truth is that I'm probably number one this week.
We get it. You had a lucky week. Those Anthony Robinson assists were ridiculous. I think we can all agree on.
And I got a cup win. So we're moving on in the cup. We're through to the round of 60, whatever it is, 4,000 or something. Only 15 more game weeks to go until I secure the trophy.
Yeah. Now sip your Pellegrino and Coop.
This guy is so annoying right now. He's just absolutely buzzing, and it's fucking killing me. I'm on 62 points for the week. It was a decent first couple matches of the week for me. Got a nice little return from Wood against Liverpool. I guess another bright spot was Sarr finally coming through for me. Fourth week I had him in my team. He got me an assist. Honestly, could have had more, but we'll take that assist from him. But ultimately, unfortunately, the week came down to the captaincy decision. And I was one of the minority Bruno Fernandes captainers, and he didn't get the job done. And it was a frustrating game to watch. He was playing in the 10 role for the first half before Amram made the subs. Amram subs on Antony for Mainu at 45. Bruno ends up moving down. Ahmad moves up into the 10. And then United came back very dramatically at the end, and it was Ahmad with all three. So very tough.
And zero assists from Bruno.
Zero assists from Bruno. Nothing. I mean, he did get 2 bonus.
You got 2 bonus. I know you didn't get nothing. That's the luckiest 2 bonus ever.
Dude,
that's the only reason we're tied.
You can't complain. You got 6 of the
lucky. Get out of here about luck right now.
Bro, he got 2 bonus. That's so lucky. How is he getting 2 bonus? He did absolutely nothing.
You got 6 of the luckiest points. You cannot complain.
Bro, Wobu was going for goal both times.
Yeah, sure he was.
Anyway.
Did you win in the cup?
I did win in the cup, but I was just going to say to make matters more painful, It's another case of me selling a player who out-returns the guy that I bring in. I just keep rinsing through all these transfers. Not really sure what I'm doing over here. Just can feel myself. I can really just feel myself boiling up talking about it. But we are down to 637,631 according to Live FPL. And I don't know. I'm just gonna remember the glory days when I was 100K, and maybe we'll get back there at some point. But
next year, maybe.
yeah, you go, Hassan. You go, Hassan.
Well, at least you guys this week was not as bad as mine. I did not get any clean sheets, and the one clean sheet in my team was left on my bench with Luka Dean, and I also captained Bruno. And look, in hindsight, I don't want to sound revisionist. I think probably the right captain was Cole Palmer. At least the safest one. Like, he was still going to be a semi-differential captain because most people captained Mo, and I think the second most captain was Holland. But Bournemouth are good, and I just felt this week like if there was a week to go for an uber differential captain, I could do it this week, and I really wanted to captain Isak, but like Charlie said, the yellow flag just a little scary. So I did go with Bruno, and it was a little bit emotional. I was riding the Man United high. You guys know I'm a big Man United fan, so it kind of sucked. He had his chances though. Like, he had a couple good looks from range, and then he had that one where he got slipped in, and it was good goalkeeping from Ramsdale to come out and make himself big. And that chip was probably like half an inch away from just going right past his gloves and into the back of the net. But we didn't get it. I ended on 53 points. Also, Bumo off the line in the 93rd minute, and Ortega made other good saves. I don't know how he didn't get a return from that game. Brentford had a lot of chances against City, and Bumo should have gotten a return, but he didn't. So I'm just a red arrow for me after I finally got into the top mill. I'm back outside the top mill. I think Live FPL has me at like the back end of the 1.1 millions. And for those listening who don't know what Live FPL is, it's just a website, livefpl.net. You put in your FPL ID, and it'll tell you your live score with bonus and your live rank and your post auto subs rank and how far away you are from like certain ranks, like 100K, 50K, 10K, whatever. But yeah, just another shit week for me, to be honest with you. And to top it all off, I got knocked out of all three cups: the overall cup, the Man United Cup, and the USA Cup. So could have been a worse week for me fantasy wise. I'm glad Man United managed to get a win. And yeah, I mean, look, it happens. I needed 17 points from JP, Captain Bruno, and Mazraoui going into today, and I did not get 17 points. I got 10. So,
11.
or actually, I got a little more than 10. I got 11. So unfortunate, but hey, we will keep moving forward, and next week we will make strides. And that's all that's got to be said about this week. But just like Coop brought something up about his transfer strategies that aren't working out, for me, it's not that I keep selling people that then return. Whenever I have two options of transfers that I want to make, usually the one I don't go with ends up banging pretty big. And if I was thinking either keep Strand and get Bruno, or upgrade Strand to Nicholas Jackson and downgrade Martinelli to Ahmad, and I went with Bruno over Ahmad, and that's a 2-point swing right there. So fantastic. But that's it, fellas, for our little midweek recap. What are the talking points for this week? What's hot in FPL right now?
I feel like
this double game week really is the. I think it's just about how you're setting up for this double. We talked a little bit about chips you can use double game week, like triple captain, obviously. Assistant manager, if you want to go there. I still think it's too early for assistant manager, but I think triple captain will be very popular with Mo that week. Mm-hmm. And then it's just about how many, we kind of discussed earlier in the week about how many guys you really want for that double, right? I'm assuming pretty much you should be having triple Liverpool, really. Whether it's two defenders and Mo, or whether it's one defender and two attackers. I think you definitely need three Liverpool players. And then Everton have a nice fixture Leicester at home along with that Liverpool game. So it's really about how many Everton guys you want. And the tricky thing is, right, that, it's great, like bringing in these Everton players to the double game week, but how long do you really want Everton players? Are you just going to kind of use them for 1 week and then want to sell them straight away? So it's about how you optimizing the transfers to get these players in. Like I already have triple Liverpool, so I've got coverage there, and I think I'm just going to stick with those guys, 3 guys that I've got. But it's can I maybe sneak in an Everton player for that double game week? Is the thinking right now, and there's options
DCL?
there. So, I mean, if I was going to go, I'd probably go with a defender. I think.
Not Dominic.
I mean, DC is not. I mean, I can't bring myself to bring him. It's just
has he not scored since game week 4?
He
no,
still,
I don't think so. Yeah,
he still hasn't scored.
I think if you're going to be bringing in an attacker, it's going to be India. I think they're the same price. And
guys' numbers just don't leave anything like to be excited about.
Yeah, but he plays 90 every game, and
you can't really say that about anybody on the Everton.
Yeah, other than like maybe McNeil, but he's been out for so long. McNeil was at least performing fairly well.
I think that 4 or 5 assets probably. I'd say 4 makes more sense just because you want triple Liverpool, and if you want an Everton player, you probably want a defender. I mean, they're playing Leicester. Leicester's their first game that week. I believe it's Leicester at home, and so that's a great opportunity for them to keep a clean sheet, do what they've been doing for a lot of this season, and then they're going to play their final, derby at Goodison Park against Poole, and you just know that the supporters and the whole team is going to be up for that. Are they going to score a lot of goals in that game? Probably not. Probably more likely to be a gritty 0-0, if anything, there. So I think that 3 Liverpool players, Everton defender probably makes the most sense. And if you are going to go an attacker, probably NDI over DCL. But, you go rogue if you want to over there, Hassan.
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with everything both of you guys just said. 4 or 5 probably optimal. Like if we could split it and say 4.5 might be optimal. I still think you can get an Everton attacker. I mean, it's 180 minutes. Let's say they blank and get no yellows. It's like they got an assist. So it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like getting a 4-pointer from a striker. Like that's why I'm also considering an Everton attacker. And like you said, they have shown that they can get clean sheets. Though Sean Dyche is no longer there, and I don't know if Moyes is going to be a little bit more aggressive or not, or stick to the defensive principles of recent Everton Football Club. But I mean, I think I'll be looking to bring in a defender and an attacker and have triple Liverpool as well and go for 5 and really attack the double. And I think if I bring in a striker, like, yes, Ndai is maybe more solid and he will get probably 180 minutes. But there's just something about having Dominic Calvert-Lewin in your team that just gets me to want to watch Everton play. Like, he's going to get chances. It's like fucking Russian roulette with your insanity. Like you're either going to be real happy. Like, can you think?
No, it's like playing Russian roulette, but there's no bullets in the gun.
Yeah,
so literally. It's just all blanks.
Dude, but you never know. Every once in a while, there's going to be a bullet. And
no, there is. Maybe it's like a 20 chamber.
Okay, listen to me. How incredible would it feel if you brought in DCL and he scored?
I mean, I just think it's like you may get 10 points out of it, but
it's magic. It's a magic 10 points that, like, to the morale of the squad and the manager is just season changing. Like, I'm a little imagine, man.
I'm a little jealous of people who have Pickford. I think he's the one, like, because he's going to get those save points, right? You can pretty much bank him for like 6 saves, I'd say, against Liverpool.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like something like that. So if people already have Pickford, then they can get, like, maybe you pair that with I wouldn't go like double, maybe pair with an attacker. But it's like you don't really want to waste transfers on like goalkeeper. And Pickford's not really a guy I want for the long term. So I'm probably not going to. But if I already had Pickford, I'd feel pretty good about that. But you two only have 2 Liverpool, right? So where are you leaning? Like, what are you looking for that third guy?
I have to decide whether there's any other attackers that will play enough minutes to be reasonably considered, or if I should just consider them regardless of their minutes. Because people are always like, oh, like if they get 120 minutes, like over 2 fixtures, that's fine. But it's like, I would much rather 90 and 30 than 60 and 60. You know what I mean? And you just don't know if it's going to be 90 and 30 or 60 and 60. You just have no idea. And I wouldn't like 60 and 60. And in that case, I would just much rather go double Liverpool defense and probably bring in Konate and just be happy with Konate. But at the same time, like
I think it's a little safe.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
I like it, but you like realistically, you're capped at like say maybe 15 points, right? I'm saying he's probably not going to get a goal. Like maybe they keep a clean sheet both games, he gets a bonus. Maybe you know what I mean, like 15 points. Like there is a chance that if you bring in like a Liverpool attacker outside of Mo, and they're all like they're all owned less than 20%. Like Diaz is around 20, Gakpo might be around 10, Jota maybe less.
Jota's like 5%.
But there's real chance that you can get, up to 20. Like I would say 20 from those guys is definitely feasible.
Honestly, if for those squads that have the ability, like I could very easily just go Gabriel to Van Dijk. He has more corner threat and more goal threat than Konate, and that could be something I consider. So I'd have Trent, Van Dijk, and Mo. And the thing about Van Dijk is he's like weirdly clutch, like in big games, like in derbies or against City or against like Arsenal sometimes. Like he will pop up with big corner goals. He's done it so many times. And so that could be something to think about as well. Instead of just going to Konate, and that is it is safe. Like he is very capped. Like he has 0 offensive output.
Yeah, I will say the nice thing about Liverpool is that they do have like the double is bookended by Ipswich at home and Wolves at home.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah,
you're not, you're bringing them in for like that period, right?
Yeah.
So you have 4 really good games there. And then even like City away right now is not terrible. Like, and then they have Newcastle at home, Southampton at home. So, it just depends which way you want to go. And I think going attacker, going defense, like there's no right answer. Just kind of what you feel like and how you want to play.
Triple up with slot.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the slot play.
I'm not either, but like I wouldn't fault.
It's a lot of money.
It's also it's 1.5 mil, which
it's a lot. I mean, who has 1.5 in their bank?
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. But I wouldn't fault anyone for wanting to do that.
That's fair.
I think I have a plan, honestly, for how I'm going to attack it. At the end of 23, the kind of nice fixture run for Palace is over. It's also sort of over for Fulham as well. And I know we've been saying this about Chris Wood all season, and he keeps scoring and keeps getting things done, but I'm thinking about moving him out of my team, honestly, for the double. And what I'm looking at doing is downgrading Wood to a guy like NDI potentially, and then moving Sarr up to. I think if there's another Liverpool attacker right now, I honestly want it to be Jota. He's the lowest owned. Slot came out before the presser the other week and said Jota's fit again. He's ready to play 90. He obviously didn't start that game, but he came on and with his first touch, scored a goal, which is pretty insane, and ended up salvaging something from that game for Liverpool. And for me, it's just a move that I like long term because I'm looking to, I don't know, unless things dramatically change, but I'm looking to kind of approach my general formation week to week a little bit differently, kind of more similar to what Charlie's doing. Having an elite striker like Isak up front and then rotating between 2 lower priced strikers. So it would be Isak, JP, and NDI for me. And then I'd be tripling up on Liverpool assets for the foreseeable future, which I'd honestly be very happy about. And, playing 5 middies every week. So that's what I'm thinking about doing right now.
Coop,
Yeah.
talk the viewers through your incredible idea to wild card in 23.
Well, it was just I was thinking about it just because I don't need to go into all the changes that I was going to make, but I was thinking about it just because of the double game week. I mean, there's how many more there's supposed to be this year? Like 2 or so?
Yeah, I think there should be 2 more after this.
Yeah, so there's going to be 2 more double game weeks. I felt like it was a decent time to do it with one of those teams being Liverpool getting the double. I think that's particularly valuable. But I don't know. I was kind of trying to justify it to myself by like changing 8 or 9 guys out. But at the end of the day, it probably doesn't need to be done.
Are you going to get Odegaard back now that he returned?
No, but unfortunately, he did return. It was his first time returning. It was his first time returning in 8 or 9 game weeks. 8 or 9 game weeks. He finally fucking returns. He's not in my team, and the fixture run gets pretty good for Arsenal. Whether that means they're going to be scoring a lot of goals, I don't know. But I don't know. I still don't mind selling Odegaard long term for Bruno. I never should have brought Odegaard in the first place. I'll stand by that. I don't mind selling him long term for Bruno because yes, he's on penalties that's big. Yes, he's on some free kicks, but Arsenal just scores so many goals from corners, and he's completely uninvolved in corners. He doesn't take them from either side, and he never gets anywhere near the box. He always is one of the ones who ends up playing in between the 18-yard box and the midfield line just to try and prevent, the counterattack from coming. So glad he's not with me anymore.
Yeah, one last thing I'll add on this Liverpool is that my third Liverpool guy is outside of Salah and Trent is Diaz, and I don't love Diaz in my squad. But I can't sell him, I'm kind of handcuffed. So I've just got to ride him out and just pray that he gets enough minutes to get some returns. I mean, they do have like a really nice... I'm benching him this week, actually, which is interesting. But I'll probably be... I mean, I have to hold him for Wolves in the double plus Ipswich. So
I think if Yota was still injured, you could go with Gakpo, like for those that want to do double offense. But now with Yota back, like no way Diaz just rides Pine, and no way Gakpo just keeps starting at this rate. Like I know he's playing well, and I think Slot prefers him as the left winger, but I just can't see it. Like his minutes will go down.
We'll see.
There's so few minutes for anyone not named Mo. And he's going to play 180. Like, he won't remotely get... They could be up 8-0 and he doesn't get fucking benched. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
he never gets subbed out.
Yeah. Well,
we'll see. That's the last thing on that.
Here's another interesting topic that I know that we're going to have some differing opinions on. People are going to start panicking about Nicholas Jackson. And he started off the season outperforming his XG by a little bit. And now he's kind of gone back to his last season self. And by that, I mean last season he scored 14 goals, but his XG was like 19. Now he's underperforming by 1. So he's got 9 goals, but his XG is around like 10.1, 10.2. 1 goal, 1 assist in his last 8, I believe. Maybe 7, but could be 8. What do people do with him? I've gotten this question from a bunch of different people, like just in personal talk with just friends about FPL. Like, should they sell Nicholas Jackson for Chris Wood? Do they hold? Like, what are the thoughts on Nico Jackson? And Charlie, you're a Chelsea fan, so please elaborate how it feels like, A, to have him on Chelsea from a real life point of view, and B, what your thoughts around him are right now, because Chelsea do have good fixtures. Like, they have Wolves at home next, and we just saw what Wolves' defense looks like. They have City away, which sounds bad on paper, but it's not like City's defense has been fantastic. Then they have West Ham at home. So their next 3 are pretty good. And then also they have Southampton at home and Leicester at home, 2 of their next 7 or whatever. So there are good fixtures for Chelsea. And Nicholas Jackson is someone who's in a fair amount of teams, but people don't know what the fuck to do with him because he just keeps missing.
I think he's just a good DCL. Really, would be my way of describing Jackson. Like his all-around game this season has been great. Like, I mean, you saw some of the things he did against Bournemouth, like the hold-up play plus the pass for the first goal, for the Palmer goal. Had another really good run, like, and then had a shot on the post, like from just outside the box towards the end of the first half. But his finishing is just infuriating. Right, and I know we've had discussions about XG like over the course of the season and in our text, whatever. But I mean, like the chances he had the other day, like he had the one, and yes, like maybe for the first chance, like kind of the putback from Madueke, and like the pass wasn't that great. Whatever, it bobbled a little bit. But as a top class striker, like you have just got to be hitting the target there. You've got to be keeping the ball down. Like you've got to be getting a shot on goal there. And he just skies it way over the bar. And then the assist, like the header chance from the Palmer, great ball in by Palmer, and he's like 6 yards out, like heads it straight at the keeper, like head it back across goal, or flick it near post, and then to top it off, the rebound comes straight to him, and he with his left foot just shanks it wide.
Dude,
So that's like, I mean,
he actually hit it well wide.
Yeah,
he hit it really well, but it was just
yes, he didn't shank it. It was a clean strike wide.
Yes,
that's honestly worse. Like
he just
like I'd rather
thought the goal was elsewhere.
Yeah,
he just snatched at it.
Yeah, coming to the point of holding him or not, I think you could go either way. Like a few weeks ago you would have said definitely not. Like maybe 3 or 4 games into his bad run, you said definitely not a sell. Like the fixtures are great, he's getting good chances, but with the double coming up, like people may want to look at Gakpo, for example. Chris Wood obviously is in probably half of the active teams, maybe a bit more. If you don't have Chris Wood, maybe you want to downgrade and freeze up a little money to upgrade somewhere else, maybe in midfield. So I think it's 50. I don't have a good answer. I think you can go either way. If you just want to, he's going to score goals. Like he's going to score more goals. Like he's getting plenty of chances, and he's a good enough player where he's going to start taking some. And it may be the case if he gets one and then he just goes on a run. You know what I mean? He could score 3, 4, 5 games in a row. But it's a risk, and it's just down to the kind of risk appetite you have with someone like that. So that's about as good as I can put it, I think.
That's fair enough. Coop, do you have anything different to add to what Charlie just said?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, what are the kinds of teams that have Nicholas Jackson? Like, are there a lot of teams out there that have Nicholas Jackson and Isak? Like, probably not, right? Because that would be very expensive up front.
I mean, we have one person in our league, and he's top of our league.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to shout him out because I hate him, but
I think a fair amount of people have Jackson, and people won't just have. Most people won't just have Jackson and without Isak. I think a lot of people, I definitely think a fair amount of people have both.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's an issue until, if you haven't got Isak by now,
I agree. I was going to say, I assume that a lot of people, that everybody should have Isak, like every active manager.
Yeah.
Most.
I mean, his EO is pretty much 100, right? But I mean, definitely a lot of people in our league, I'm looking now, have Isak and Jackson.
Yeah. And that could have been me.
That is just not. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. I've been absolutely sliding down the ranks, but I just wouldn't want that much money up front right now. For what Chris Wood has been doing in Cunha before he got suspended and all this stuff, and for them being $1 mil to $1.5 million cheaper than Jackson and just having far superior output than him over that stretch, I definitely wouldn't go out and buy him, but you can't sell him before the fixture's coming up. So if you have him, you have to hold him. And, you know exactly what we've been saying. The chances are going to continue to come. Is he ever going to have as many points as he should? No. But he will score some goals and have some assists. But for me, he's not the type of guy, he's just not the type of guy that's ever going to fit into my team or that I want to have. And a lot of that has to do with his wastefulness and the fact that I don't think he is worth what his price is.
Fair enough. I think it comes down to the type of manager that you are. I don't think there's necessarily a problem with going from him to Chris Wood, especially because I know Chris Wood's fixtures, right? Like he has Southampton at home. Fantastic fixture, right? So just for next week alone, that's very good. Better than Wolves at home, though Nicholas Jackson is not far behind. But after that, he has Bournemouth away,
Tough.
Brighton at home, Fulham away, Newcastle away, Arsenal at home, City at home. So Chris Wood's fixture run does get a lot better. And it comes down to, I don't think there's that many strikers right now that you could go to. The one thing about Chris Wood is in 29, when teams will blank, 4 teams will blank, he plays Ipswich away. And that's a good fixture. So he does have a fixture in a key game week. But I think for me, when it comes with regards to Nicholas Jackson, just comes down to the type of manager that you are. If you can deal with it mentally that he is going to miss some chances that make you want to quit playing the game, he's fine to hold. But if it's just if you're gonna lose enjoyment from watching Nicholas Jackson like potentially put up a 2-pointer, or like just this week where he just gets an assist but he also gets a yellow card, so it's just a 4-pointer, and it's going to actually ruin your mood because it ended up leading to a red arrow or not as big of a green arrow as it could have been, or it lost you a head-to-head in a mini league, whatever, then yeah, just sell him. But if you can handle it, like personally for me, I don't care that he misses all the chances. I just like that he gets all the chances. So it's like it depends on the person, but yeah, I think you guys are basically spot on. Like I think he's for the most part a hold, but if you can downgrade him and you want to upgrade somewhere else pretty big, I don't think that's a terrible idea either.
If I lose enjoyment to everything, should I just get him? Like, does it not matter then? Should I just go get him?
You want to add to the pay, Coop, get him.
Coop, you're going to have to learn one of these days to get numb, man. Like, you can't be this infuriated by...
Dude, I was just doing so well earlier this season.
Dude, it happens.
I thought I was just going to cruise.
No, you were never going to cruise. There was never a point in which I thought you were going to cruise. Like, at some point, the rookie was going to come out in you. And it's showing a little bit right now. But you still have plenty of time to figure it out. Like, there's a lot of points left on the table, and nobody's safe. Not even I would say, like, obviously at this point it's becoming less possible. Like, I think the top 100K is still very viable, even for me at 1.2 mil. But like the top 50K, then you in those scenarios, then it's starting to get a little bit out of hand. But there's so much left. There's chips. There's like the wild card's going to be huge. It's going to be about navigating the blanks, the doubles, and if you can maximize and get a little bit of positive variance, then being 600K right now it's much better than I expected you to be. I honestly thought you'd be at like 3 mil. So,
wow. All right, let's before we go on to tinkering and differential, should we talk about captaincy again this week?
Yeah, because I think it's
you. It's definitely not auto Mo again, and there's definitely options. What are you looking at to start with?
I think I'm going Captain Cole. I'm going to go against Mo again. Wolves' defense looked really bad. I am a little bit scared because Brentford's defense is leaky as well. And like, there's a part of me that just wants to not hurt myself any more than I already have. But I also understand that I'm chasing, and Cole has a better fixture, and he's also outscored Mo 3 of the last 4 game weeks. So I think he's just in better form. And I am ready to be hurt again by my countrymen. Like I really am, and I need the positive variance. And I feel like one of these times it's got to hit. I thought it was going to hit when I captained Isak for his hat trick, but then Mo went and got 4 goal contributions against Spurs.
Yeah, that was a crazy week.
Plus, Cole plays on Monday. He's the last game, and there's something nice about having your captain coming in to potentially save you from a red arrow, or if you already have a green arrow, knowing you have a differential captain coming in. And I think Cole will be a differential captain because I think most people will be too afraid to go against Mo for a game like Brentford.
Yeah. Coop?
I want to captain Cole too, but I just don't know if I can deal with the stress of these last match week games. I mean, the swings are just brutal, and then to know if it doesn't work out that's it, it's tough. But I mean, Bruno Fernandes, you had your chance, you blew it. It's between. I don't know. There's a lot of good options out there. I'm probably gonna go against Mo as well. It will likely be a high scoring game. I think that Poole will probably end up with 2 or more. I think that Brentford will end up with 2 or more. I think it'll be a very high scoring game at the G-Tech or whatever it's called. I think Brentford gets a result against Liverpool. I do.
More drop points for Liverpool. Arsenal are inching back into the title race.
Well, Arsenal will inch back, but they're never gonna get all the way back.
So who are you gonna captain, Coop?
I'm probably gonna captain Cole just because I think the new manager bounce is over for Wolves. At the end of the day, they still just don't have good defending personnel at the back.
Dude, stop captaining the same people. I don't want to captain the same people as you. Captain Mo, dude.
Should I captain Wood?
No.
That would be electric.
No, and that's actually a good topic. That's a good topic to bring up. He's a great option. He is not a captain option this week.
I know, because he can't explode. He
just does not explode.
I know.
Yeah. I'm probably going with Mo. I think.
Yes.
Not because I'm scared, but I'm looking at his numbers right now. I mean, he's had last 5 games, Spurs away 2 XGI, Leicester at home 1 XGI, West Ham 2, Man U 1.5, Forest he still had 0.8 XGI, and Palmer's just not putting up those same numbers. Albeit he's putting up solid numbers, and I do like that Wolves at home fixture. But I mean, I think Mo's gonna return again, and I think I'm going Mo. I don't Isak against Gandhi. I'm not going there.
Oh no,
Isak against Gandhi.
That's why I didn't even mention it.
Yeah, Gandhi's always going to prevail.
Also, Bournemouth are good. Let's just put that out there. They're playing Bournemouth.
Yeah,
I know it's at St. James Park, but Bournemouth are a good team. So
he's probably going to blank Isak.
Okay, I don't know about that, but
I'm going. It's between Palmer or Salah, but leaning Salah right now.
Yeah,
and I guess that segues us nicely into tinkering.
Yes.
So you used 2 transfers. So how many do you have? 3 this week?
Are you talking to me or Coop?
You, yeah. I know Coop doesn't have any transfers.
Yes, I have 3 transfers this week, and likely to use one of them to go Strand Larson to either DCL or Endai.
Okay, for that Spurs at home.
And if he scores, I will be singing, and I will always love you. That's what I'll be singing at my TV if he scores, because I'll probably be.
It's good. So that you just got one move?
Probably, yeah. Look, I'll have more consideration through it tomorrow, but it's either I think for sure I need to get Strand Larson out of my team. I want to roll, but I'm tired of fucking rolling. I can't have this guy in my team anymore. He's driving me insane. Not even because he's missing chances, but just because Wolves suck and he sucks and their fixtures suck. I don't actually think he sucks, by the way.
Well, Mateus is going to start again. That doesn't change things for you?
No, it doesn't change things for me at all. I need to get him out. And if I'm going to get him out, I briefly considered Raul. I think he plays Leicester away, but I really just don't want to then have to go Raul to Ndai or DCL. So I'm just going to pick one of the Everton boys, and I'm probably just going to go with that.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Cool.
I'm on 2 transfers right now. I'll be rolling. There's going to be some small changes to the lineup, though. David Raya is going to be coming back into net for Fabianski. There's a lot of people right now that are getting worried about Arsenal D, and thinking about. There's a decent amount of people that have doubled up. A lot of people are thinking about going down to 1 defender. Some people are also thinking about not going Arsenal D at all. At the end of the day, they're still the best defense in the Premier League. In the Sun, if you watch the game, the Sun goal was complete luck. I mean, it was It was a soft shot, and it just took a wicked deflection off of Partey. And Raya, one of his weaknesses as a keeper is that he's not that long, and so we couldn't get to the ball. And he couldn't. No, that is his main weakness as a keeper. He's not a big keeper.
He's at 5'5", of course.
Yeah.
I've never heard someone say he's not that long. Like usually people just say he's not that tall.
Well, that's very different than being long.
I know, like wingspan and stuff, but it just sounded funny, dude.
I like it good.
But anyway, I'll have Raya back in net, and I'll be moving to a 5 in the midfield this week. Smith Rowe started again for the first time since he was injured against Arsenal. He's playing Leicester away, so I'll have Smith Rowe in there, and I'll have JP on the bench.
Nice. I don't know. This could go either way. I want to get Wood. Like, Wood scares me. I don't have Wood, and I mean, he's going to score against Southampton. Like, he's going to score. But, like, if I bring him in, like, how long do I realistically want him for? So, and I'd have to mess up my team structure to get him. Like, I can't. I have Evan Nilsson. I have to find a mill to bring in Wood for Evan Nilsson. So if I'm going to bring in Wood, I have basically two options. Well, it's basically just one option. I have to downgrade Gabriel, really. I can't really find money elsewhere because I'm very happy with my midfield right now. Midfield looks money. I don't like Diaz, but I have to hold him, so he's not an option. So I either have to downgrade... I mean, I pretty much have to downgrade Gabriel. And I would either go Gabriel to Mikalenko, and that gets my Everton guy ready for that kind of double game week coming up. Or I go Gabriel to Munoz, but then I have Triple Palace, which I don't love either. So
in double Palace D, and you tend to start Dean Henderson quite a lot.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I have Munoz for his attacking. Like, I think he's gonna get a goal soon. Like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'd have him for the attacking returns. So those are the options. I'm probably just going to roll.
It's just absurd saying you're getting Munoz for the attacking returns. Like,
I mean, dude,
Munoz
I get it. Is better XG than some wingers, man.
Yeah, bro.
Is that worth? Like, I think that having one Palace defender right now is great. Like, I honestly wish that I had Henderson. I wish that I had selected him at the beginning of the season. I didn't, but
he's fine.
But having two Palace defenders is sus to me. And transparently, I honestly don't think you should do the move. Like, you're basically, it's a little bit better if you're bringing in like a Mikalenko or an Everton defender, but it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me to basically use two transfers. I don't know how many you have, but yeah. No, I wouldn't use those two transfers to get Wood for one good week where, you know, he's going to get his goal. Just let him get his goal, and then
maybe he won't. Maybe if Southampton play like they did today, you know.
Yeah. The thing is, though, if I roll, right, I'm playing 4 at the back again, guaranteed.
No, don't roll. Go get Ndai or DCL.
I'm not NDI. But I'm starting JP away because I'm benching Diaz this week.
Oh, because the Man United defense looks so good.
Why are you benching Lucho?
Because I don't think he's going to start this weekend.
Did he start this midweek?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think Jota plays for him, and I think Gakpo starts left wing.
Yeah, that's possible.
So I'm benching him.
Gakpo might finally take a back seat.
But I'll wait. If Diaz is leaked to be starting, I'll definitely play Diaz because I'm not. You know what I mean? But if there's things that are saying that,
yeah, I got you.
You're gonna wake up early as shit on Saturday.
No, I'm not waking up, but I mean, I'll just know I'm the lineup guru. Like, I know this.
It doesn't waking up early won't do anything. Those lineups aren't out for like 5 hours.
Well, anyway, I'm playing 4 at the back. If I don't roll, whatever. I probably will still play 4 at the back, even if I don't roll. Even if I bring in someone. So that's what we're doing.
Fucking Robbo. That guy better stop returning.
Differential. Let's go.
Wait,
Coop won last week with Phil Foden. Great pick.
15-pointer.
15 points. Very nice. You want the honors this week?
The score is now 4-3 to me, right?
No, it's 3-3-2.
All right, I'm gonna go check the.
You can check afterwards. I'm pretty sure it's 3-3-2. There's no way you've won 4 times.
He might.
I think so.
Nothing about ball. All right, it's 3-3-2. You start.
It doesn't matter when you guys pick Liam Delap and Mohamed Kudus.
Hey, he's a Liverpool fan. Can someone hold on? Oh, Look at this celebrations. I just want to show something to the YouTube fans. Spotify, I'm sorry you can't see this, but this is our supposed Liverpool fan. Can we just
he's
can we
one.
just,
This
can we
is
just see
disgusting.
it? Because you look great in it, Coop.
I know, it's pretty smooth.
Can you just click on images and then go there? You don't have to scroll the whole way.
Yeah, I realized that, but now it's too late. I'm just fucking scrolling, dude.
You're scrolling through 300 messages in the last 2 hours.
Dude, was it actually like holy shit, dude?
Dude, you guys did not stop talking between the end of the games, and now.
Dude, that is embarrassing.
He has a fake Man United this season jersey.
Singapore.
Yeah, I got it in Thailand for like $20. And you know what? I regret putting that on. Bruno must have known there was a fake fan in the house. Only way to
fish him out is by fucking.
It's
All right, well, differential. Okay, look, whether it's 4-3-2, 3-3-2, who's won this week?
That sounds bottom. That's what we need to know.
Yeah,
Who are you going?
You want me to go again?
Yeah, go again.
I'm gonna run back the same guy.
No, you can't. You can't really do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Tip switch away.
We
Okay.
never really made that rule, but okay.
I just did.
All right. I'm gonna need a little bit more. I'm gonna need a little bit of time then.
All right, I'll start. I'm gonna go Anthony Elanga.
That's not bad.
Thank you. Southampton at home. He's returned, I think, his last 6 games.
He has.
So, he's just playing good ball right now, and he seems like a good guy. So we'll give him our vote of confidence this week.
I like it. I am going. Let me just make sure this guy's under 10%. I'm pretty sure he is.
Oh, also, you know how someone at the start of the game week I said your team looked great?
Yeah.
It was reverse psychology because last time I said your team looked really bad and then you put up like 90.
Yeah.
And this week I said you had a great team and you put up 50. So
yeah, that's tough.
The team was great.
I'm going to go with Elanga's opposite. I'm going Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Oh.
We're both going on. We're both targeting that Southampton fixture.
Forest.
Let's fucking see it.
I know who Coop's going.
Really?
Yeah, you're going Savinha.
He's going. Yeah, I was going to say Savinha.
No, I'm actually not going to go. Like Savinha.
Go Morgan Gibbs White. Can we make it the
Let's make it the triple Forest?
No, I'm not playing those games with you guys. Honestly, Savinha is a good one. He had those 2. He blanked last week, right? But he had those 2 crazy weeks.
No, he had an assist.
He had an assist?
Yep.
My God, I think he hit the bar too. No, I'm not going to go with Savinha though. I'm going to go with the guy who should be in my team soon, hopefully. Not the guy you're thinking of. I'm going to go Diogo Jota. I think there's a lot of goals in that game. I think he starts.
Fair enough. Good pick.
All right, cool. All right, I'll see you guys at 3-3-3 next week. All right.
With who? With Gibbs White?
No, I got Callum Hudson-Odoi. I got the opposite side. I got the left winger. He's got the right winger. Let's see which one's going to do more damage.
And it will be an assist to Chris Wood.
No, I don't think Chris Wood. Like, for the record, I will put it right here. You heard it here first. Chris Wood blank plus a yellow 1-pointer.
Dude, he's not gonna get yellow.
Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy with the yellow.
Guy
no. He's gonna get frustrated because he's like, it's just gonna be a dick shit game for Nottingham Forest. Southampton's gonna put up a fight. He's gonna get a little frustrated. Gonna yell at the referee after getting bundled down by one of their big ass center backs.
Maybe
Bednarek. Like, ref, come on, man. How's that not?
I will say we haven't really seen like Forest try and break a team down defense. You know what I mean? Like, because for the first half of the season, like everyone's like undervaluing them, right? So they maybe played a little, but
they did that to
Wolves.
Wolves.
Definitely going to sit in.
They did that to
Wolves crushed them.
Wolves don't fucking pop the bus. Wolves are an expensive team.
Wolves played through Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest scored on the counter.
But we'll see if they can break down a team. I don't know if they have the playmakers. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting to see. So,
should I bench Wood then?
Yeah, if you're allergic to points, yeah.
Do it, Coop.
I am pretty allergic to points.
Let's end this episode with you saying on the record, I will be benching Chris Wood.
No, I'm not gonna.
Come on.
It'll be bullshit.
No, I'm not benching Chris Wood.
Dude, bench Chris Wood.
I'm considering playing Castagna though. I don't know.
Well, this is not the segment for this, Coop. Anyways,
Segment.
boys,
Anyways,
I'm gonna fucking make a minor comeback. I might be top of the LNT standings after this week. Just saying. I'm feeling Centurion. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling 100 points for the boy. So
I just want a green. I just want a green, please.
all right. Well,
Anyway.
anyways, good riddance.
boys.
Cheers.
Peace.